I'm Chef Rahman. Thank you for tuning in to Classic Comfort Dinners, and thank you for watching my episode. Today, what you're going to be learning is how to do nice little salmon, which comes all the way from Scotland, so it's British as well. With that, we're going to serve some cavolo nero, or you can get cabbage if you can't find this. This is the darker cabbage. Then you got some cherry tomatoes, rolling off the plate. 1 shallot, 1 flat cap mushroom. This is to serve 2 people, by the way. And then you got a lemon. Dill goes very nice with salmon. It's nice. It's got like an aniseedy taste. So when you add this herb into your sauces and stuff, it can give that little boost to your salmon. And then you got some unsalted butter. So let's start cooking. First thing we're going to do is cook our cavolo. To cook cavolo, you need to get a pot on with boiling water and a pinch of salt. And then when you do the cavolo, is you just cut it up a bit thin. You just want to cut your cavolo into smaller strips and then put it in your boiling water. So I've put the cavolo into the water and it's boiling till when you chew it, it's not chewy, it actually starts breaking down in your mouth. Push it down every now and then. So while your cavolo nero is boiling, you want to get your shallot, peel it, and then slice it nice and thin. Then get your mushroom, slice that thin as well. Like that. Then you get your chili, and you keep the seeds. I want a bit of a kick in this dish, so I'm going to keep the chili seeds. You don't have to use the whole chili, I'm using just half of it. So now put these to the side. Cavolo is now boiling. I'm going to taste it to see if it's fine. So the plasticky kind of effect is gone. I'm getting a bit softer, tender bite now. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to let it cool down, but I'm not going to put it in ice water or anything. So I'm just going to let this sit here like that and drain. I want all the water to get out of it, because when I cook it, more water is going to come out. Now I'm going to get a pan, get the fire on, and then add some olive oil, get it around the pan. In this I'm going to add my salt. I want the salt to be in the oil when I add all the ingredients. So now I've got a hot pan. I'm going to chuck in that chopping board I had of those ingredients that I chopped. Starting off with the shallots. Stir the shallots around. Let the shallots sweat before you add the rest. Now the onions are sweated off a bit, they're not fully sweated. I'm going to add the chilies. And while the chilies are cooking, we're going to season our mushroom with just simple salt and pepper. Like that. Stir the chilies around a bit and then add the mushroom. Okay. Let this cook till your mushrooms shrink down and your onions start getting a bit soft. But if you feel that it's starting to burn, just put the heat down, and if it's even worse than that, just add a tiny touch of water. So be patient at this stage. While your mushrooms are cooking, you want to get your cherry tomatoes and cut them in half. Just add a tiny bit of butter just before you start cutting this. So when your mushrooms are nicely sweated with the chili, then you add the cherry tomatoes that we cut in half and let that sweat down a little bit longer. Only a couple of minutes. So now your tomatoes are sweated down, they're nice and soft and the juices are coming out. Put the heat up and add your Cavolo Nero. And let this sweat down a little bit longer. Taste it. If you think it needs more salt and pepper, add more salt and pepper. And then when it's all mixed together and it's all nice and steamy, see, taste it. Needs more salt and pepper, for sure. Now I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice. So now I'm going to put this into a bowl, ready to eat. But obviously can't eat it without the salmon. So I'll put the same pan back on, add a bit of butter, season my fish, put rock salt, pepper. Get your heat up and get your pan hot. So you've got the salmon there ready to go into your nice buttered and smoky pan. Shake the pan first just to make sure it's not sticking. And let it crispen up on one side, and when it's crisp, just turn it around. So it needs longer. Turn them around. And let them continue to cook on this side on a lower heat. You don't want to dry out your salmon meat. So what I've done is I've put butter in the beginning so it becomes a beurre noisette, which is going to give the fish a bit of a nutty taste. Just remember, you shouldn't be eating meat every single day. You got to give your body a break from all that chewing and breaking down, which is hard work, and it can strain on your stomach. So to help you, lighten up your day, you don't, make yourself a little salmon dish. Very nice. All you got left is your lemon, so just cut 2 wedges, and you got some dill. Sort it out like this. Take the stalk off, get rid of the stalk, and just chop this roughly. So plating is so simple. Just literally put your mixture of vegetables middle of the plate like that. There we go. Get the salmon. Just cut through probably the piece you're going to eat and just check if it's cooked through. See? It's cooked all the way through now. Just place the salmon on top. Just like that. There we go. Put the dill in the pan, add a bit more butter, and melt that. Just melted a little bit of butter with dill, getting all the flavours from the pan, and I've just squeezed the lemon juice and poured it around the plate. There you have it. The most tastiest salmon dish you would ever cook for yourself.